Okay, students, today we are going to study about strength of solution and concentration of solution. Actually, these days we are studying in class 9 chemistry second chapter. In chemistry second chapter is matter around us pure. We have got the idea that what is pure and impure substance. Actually, pure substance, elements and compounds, and impure substance, mixture, solutions, and all this. So earlier we have got the idea, the difference between mixture and solution. So what is difference between mixture and solution? We have got this idea. We have got also the idea that what are the special properties of a solution. As I said earlier, that solution is actually homogeneous mixture in which the size of the particles is in the range of 10 to power minus 9 meter. So this 1 nanometer size is the size of the particle in the solution. The solution, actually, when we are talking about solution, it is homogeneous. It is a one phase. And especially if we are talking about binary solution. So when we are talking about binary solution, then only two parts are there of that binary solution. One part is called solute and another part is called solvent. So solute and solvent combines to give solution, where solvent could be solid liquid gas or solute could be solid liquid gas. So at different types of solution earlier we have seen this. So we have seen that different types of solution, but in general we are very familiar in a common sense. The solid solute in liquid solvent, solid solute in liquid solvent, like sugar solid solute in liquid solvent water, we are getting sugar solution. This is quite familiar we are. So when we are actually measuring concentration of a solution, actually numerical aspect, this chapter very important. We have to get numerical problem solved on this part, that is concentration of solution. So concentration of solution, or we can say binary solution, first type is mass by mass percent. So concentration of solution we can determine either by mass percent or volume by volume percent. So what is mass by mass percent? Think about solute, that is mass of solute Ma and solvent mass Mb. Then total mass of the solution becomes Ma plus Mb. So if we have to calculate mass percent of solute, then mass percent of solute will be equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. So the formula will come like that: Ma, that is Ma is mass of solute, divided by Ma plus Mb, that is total mass of the solution, into 100. This is a formula, and the data we will put, then we will obtain mass percent of solute. Ma here, A for solute we are using. Now second point, we can say mass percent of solvent. Okay, if we have to determine mass percent of solvent, then it will be mass of solvent divided by mass of solution into 100. So similarly, MB divided by MA plus MB into 100. So what is MA? MA is mass of solute. What is MB? MB is mass of solvent. And what is MA plus MB? It is total mass of the solution. So this way we can determine by using this formula mass percent, that is mass by mass percent. Mass percent of solute, mass percent of solvent. Now second, concentration of solution is related with volume by volume percent. When we are talking about volume by volume percent, so actually what is the sense of this volume by volume percent? Then here in the case of mass we will put volume. So that means volume of solute VA plus we are writing volume of solvent as VB, and then volume of solution will be VA plus VB. Then volume percent of solute will be equal to VA divided by VA plus VB into 100. Volume percent of solvent will be equal to VB divided by VA plus VB into 100. Where what is VA? VA is volume of solute. What is this VA plus VB? Total volume of solution into 100. Just see here in the volume percent we are taking the volume of solute and volume of solvent, and then we are dividing with total volume of the solution, and then into 100 we are doing, and we are obtaining volume by volume percent. And all we are talking about, that is binary solution, where two parts of the solution is there. One is solute and another is solvent. So solution is comprising of two parts, solute and solvent. So these formulas are quite helpful. You should remember in solvent numerical. But then the other type of also term that is used to get the nature of solution. Another point is strength of solution. What is the meaning of strength of solution? Strength of solution is expressed in gram per liter. Liter, that is volume, and gram, that is mass. So strength of any solution can be defined as amount of solute in gram. Amount of solute in gram. Okay, amount of solute in gram present per liter of solution. Amount of solute in gram present per liter of solution. So that means in 1 liter of solution, what is the mass of solute in gram it is present. So strength of solution is a ratio of mass of solute in gram divided by volume of solution in liter. So that is another way to express the concentration of solution, and it is also called, this term is also called strength of solution. Expression SI unit, not SI unit, unit is used, that is gram per liter. Gram per liter. In 1 liter, how much amount is present? Gram per liter. That is very important. Now, when we are talking about solution, then we know that it is different than mixture in many regard, and different types of solution where we will study, and we got especially saturated solution, unsaturated solution, and supersaturated solution. So you can ask, what is the meaning saturated solution? You can ask, what is the meaning unsaturated solution? And you can ask, what is the meaning supersaturated solution? And also, these 3 terms, sometimes at any certain temperature it is defined. So what is saturated solution? When we are talking about saturated solution, then in any solution, if at certain temperature no more solute could be solved, dissolved, that means the maximum number of solute is dissolved at a certain temperature in a solution to make it saturated solution. Saturated solution can be defined as that solution at certain temperature in which maximum amount of solute is dissolved. If more amount if we are adding at that temperature, then saturated solution becomes supersaturated. Saturated solution becomes supersaturated. Again, supersaturated solution is that solution at a certain temperature. If we are heating, then supersaturated could become saturated. So what is supersaturated? You might have seen the chasni, gulab jamun, when it is prepared in hotels. Then initially it is saturated solution of sugar and water. After few days, when it is kept, then some layers of sugar at the bottom we can see, and at the top also. So that is the sign of supersaturated solution. So supersaturated solution in which solute particles are actually at the top surface, at the bottom also, like deposits. So that type of solution is known as supersaturated solution. Then what is unsaturated? Unsaturated is a common thing. Generally we're dissolving sugar in water. We are making unsaturated. That means unsaturated solution is that solution in which at a certain temperature more solute could be required to dissolve. So that is overall the 3 type of solution. But one more term in solution, that is solubility of a solution, can be defined at a certain temperature. Solubility of a solution at a certain temperature. So what is the meaning solubility of a solution at a certain temperature? Actually, solubility, what is the meaning of solubility? Solubility means the nature in which solute particles are dissolved. So, it is defined that what will be the amount of, how much amount of solute in gram is needed in 100 gram of solution to make it saturated solution at a certain temperature. That is solubility. So what is the meaning solubility? Solubility meaning that how much amount of solute particles is needed for 100 gram of that solution at a certain temperature to make it saturated solution. So this is overall the concentration of solution by 5 terms. Concentration 2 terms, mass by mass percent, volume by volume percent. Third is strength of solution, and then last one is solubility of the solution at a certain temperature. So this is overall, we should be careful while solving numerical problem and while getting numerical problem solved. We should be careful in using this concept. Okay, thank you.